Thank you for watching this computer commons tutorial. Today we're going to be going over mathematics in JavaScript. So as a tutor, I noticed that it's not always the code that trips people up. For students who don't have a strong foundation in math, it can be a little daunting figuring out how that translates into code. So I put together a little program here to kind of go over the basic mathematical operations and also going over a couple of types of problems, I should say, that a lot of students struggle with. So let's start with these first four variables I have here. Add, subtract, divide, and multiply. Now, in reality, you can name these variables pretty much whatever you want. I just chose to name them after the mathematical operations that they represent. So this first variable, add, is equal to two integers, 5 plus 5. And 5 plus 5 is 10, so that means that this value of 10 is going to be stored into this variable add. We are then going to print out the value of add onto the screen. And this line right here, document.write br, which is some HTML code. For those who don't know, this basically tells the program to move on to the next line when we're printing out something. So next we have a variable called subtract. And this is a powerful idea. You don't need just plain numbers when doing math in JavaScript. You'll see here that subtract is equal to add minus 5. We understand that the variable add has a value of 10. So this is the same thing as saying 10 minus 5. This equals 5. So this means that 5 is now stored in the variable subtract. Another powerful idea is that you can just do mathematical operations with just variables. So this variable divide is equal to add divided by subtract. We know that add stores the value of 10, subtract stores the value of 5, so 10 divided by 5 equals 2, which means 2 will then be stored in divide. And it's going to be the same logic with multiply. Add times divide, 10 times 2 is equal to 20. Now, one of the main types of mathematical problems that I see students struggle with is dealing with percentages. A lot of people don't like dealing with percentages. So we're going to be going over a couple of problems and hopefully it clears some things up for some people. So we have a problem here. What is the value of 80% of the variable add? Okay, so to start off here, we need to understand that when you need to find a percentage of a number, you're going to multiply the original number by that percentage. But you have to understand that the percentage needs to be a decimal. So we need to convert 80% to a decimal, which is 0.8. We see that 8 is in the tens place, and we need to multiply that by the original value of add. So it would be 10 times 0.8, or 80%, and that equals 8. Now, what if the question asked, what is the value of 8% of add? Well, all you would have to do is you would have to put the 8 in the hundredths place. So it would be add times 0.08. I hope that clears some things up for some people. We will then print out we store that value in the variable 8 and we'll print that out. Now here's another type of problem that I see a lot of people struggle with. If we increase the variable multiply by 40%, what is the new value? So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out what 40% of our original number is. So you'll see here we have multiply times 0.4, which we know 0.4 is 40%. So multiply stores the value of 20. We can see that up here. So 20 times 40% is 8. But we are trying to find a percent increase, so we need to add that to the original value. So it would be like 20 plus 8 is equal to 28. If we increase the number 20 by 40%, we get 28. Now we're going to save this, and then we're going to open this file up in the browser and make sure that everything is correct. Yes, everything came out correctly. So we hope that this video just clears some things up for some people. We know that math isn't the strong suit of everybody, so we think it was very important to kind of just give a basic walkthrough of some basic mathematical operations that you may see in your assignments. We hope this video was very helpful. Thank you for watching, and please take our survey at the end of this video. Thank you.